One more time. As I step out of the shuttle airlock, water dripping from my bosoms, I can't help but think of Soul's big, massive, enigmatic, mysterious. No. Oh wait, wrong story. To step out of the shuttle airlock, I can't help but feel a little happy. It almost feels like returning home after a long day at work. Actually, that is what it is. Huh? Never really thought about it. The ship is my home now. The commander should hear about our discoveries. I'm going to report it in to her before I tear this thing apart. Go ahead. I need to work with Lieutenant Zuri. Huh? So that was my decision to come back home. I know, and I accept that. I just need to talk to her about something work related. Alright, don't be too long. This will be quick. You think she'll be alright with him? Tell the commander that I got mud all over my boots. I'll be there shortly. I'll go tell her. Thanks. I'd rather make it 10 feet before Soul's deep voice booms out. Lieutenant, what were you thinking out there? Thoughts. That's what most people think. Let me make myself a little more clear. When I looked up from my investigation, do you know what I saw? The sun, a bird, Natalie. If you knew what was good for you, you would stop talking. I saw you, Lieutenant, staring off into space when she was on duty. I wasn't staring off into space. I swear, Major. Okay, the Force. I don't give a damn what you were staring at. It wasn't any of your security equipment. Let me be clear. I barely tolerate your constant accidental assaults, your lax behavior, and your disrespect. I somehow managed to muster the strength every day not to write all of that paperwork. But when we finally have a real use for you, the last thing I imagine you doing was just standing there with your mouth open. You keep telling me how you want to be a real warrior. I do. I am. Then what the hell were you doing out there? This whole team was in danger because of your actions. I had it under control. Why can't you trust me? Mind your tone. Sir, I wasn't zoning out. Or whatever you think it might have been. Oh? And what were you doing, Lieutenant? I was sensing the wind. The Force! What? Yeah. With my wings, I can detect the slightest vibrations in the air, which allows me to detect any threat long before it gets close to us. That's amazing. You think so? Of course not. How anyone could be so remarkably stupid proves that we clearly have no hit, and they hit the bottom of the barrel. Oh, it's true. He's a non-believer. I don't doubt that you'll believe in your freaky mutant superpower. However, can you tell me what this is? It's my sensor monitor. And what does it do? It allows me to monitor my sensors that I placed around our camp, sir. And now I'm sir again. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? That I should have relied upon my sensors per regulation, sir. I know it's pointless to say, but if you know that, I should have to remind you. Don't slack at the next site. I'm counting on you to protect us. Yes, sir. And watch where you put those talents of yours. You smashed a couple of bottles on the site that I was going to inspect. Soul looks exasperated, but I'm on the fence if I should support him. True, Zuri needs to follow her checklist, but having a second layer of defense is smart. What if Zuri method had detected something the sensors couldn't read? But what if Zuri missed something on her sensors and we got attacked? Both of them are right. I want to move in to support them and end this, but I can't undermine the number of this executive officer when he's setting his standards. All I can do is support them both and hope they someday see that they both could have been right or wrong today. Oh. Hey. You seem to hold up pretty well. Must have been in a good mood today, in case you yelled at me for something other than being a lizard. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. You can't excuse his racism or speeches. Besides, a good warrior doesn't let petty insults get under her skin. She says that she brushes away something that glistened from the corner of her eye. Still, her ability to bounce back is admirable. 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 If it makes you feel better, I didn't feel like I was in danger with you there. I felt like we were in danger. It was like the land was crying out in anger at our arrival. Land? Crying out? I had to check the Tallus external audio recorders to see if there was something I didn't hear. Hey, Nat. Thanks for standing up for me out there. Don't look so surprised. What do you think I was going to do? Call you lizard brain and ignore your recommendations? You're good friends with Soul, so yeah. Just because we're friends doesn't mean we have to see eye to eye. I trust him, Zuri, but I trust you as well. You trust me? I've never heard that before. What? Most people only say that they can trust me to screw things up. I'm going to be the best warrior there is. You can count on me, not Nat. She gonna turn into another Naruto. She gonna get like super powerful and just like blow up a planet or something. I'll fight like a 10-tailed beast. People trust her to screw things up. Well, I mean, that I can trust her because she's a fellow soldier. No. Zuri seems so passionate. I want to have faith in her. It would be ill of me not to care for my full support. Let's go back. I'll show you. I'll fight the evil storm threatening to destroy you. How about we go report into the commander before she becomes an evil storm herself? Roger. I like her. It's good to have a kind, good-spirited security officer. Victory and promotions are assured. Ma'am, Major Pursuit report. I found the escape trails from the shuttles. Welcome back, Major. I found all 5 of their escape trails to throw us off. Bet you didn't find anything. I've already heard your story, Lieutenant. But she hasn't. Bet you're regretting not sending me along now, aren't you? The camp was abandoned. It didn't appear to be ransacked, but we were unable to locate any documentation or electronic devices. See? You should have had the real hero go with. Except for this data pad. You found it covered in dried blood and buried in the dirt. Captain Mufala was the one to find it. Excellent. I also want to commend you on the hasty retreat. The storm was spotted. Okay. Also, I wanted to commend you on the hasty retreat. The storm you spotted appears to have grown in strength. Our sensors are reporting weather strong enough to prevent takeoffs. So much for going back there now. The storm could have been dangerous, but was that a simple coincidence or a sign of something more sinister? Zuri looks disturbed, her frank smile from earlier being replaced with a restless look of distress. I'm going to bring her with me from now on. She's the canary. Even if she was wrong, she's got a good sense for the weather. I'd rather not be trying to search a site in a hurricane. Let me see that. Not so fast. Let me see that. I mean, I haven't done an in-depth investigation on it yet. We don't know the secrets it may contain. Power on. We shouldn't be doing this in a controlled location. We should be doing this in a controlled location. It needs a password. Do you think? Did you think to find that? Give it back. Snatch it out of Kitsune's hands before she has a chance to inflict any further potential harm. 1 second. Alright. If you'll excuse me, ma'am, I will report in once I determine what sort of secrets it may contain. While we do what? Send our thumbs? I already told you I have the locations of 5 outbound shuttles. Then follow one of them. I'll give you a better idea of where I want you. Oh, wait, I'll give you a better idea of where I want to go after I work on this. Fine. Fine. This is now fine. This is actually dangerous. I like the storm we ran from. Trust in our soul. We have no weapons! I do trust in Natalie. She thinks that we should continue forward while she works on the device. Why can't you not support her decision? Because he doesn't trust any of us. Never mind them, my dear. Let us return to the lab and begin our work. I want to help. Me too. Alright, let's get cracking. I'll get us to the sites where Star thinks the runaway shuttles went. You can count on me. Us. Thanks. I won't let you down. Get out, you pimp walk. I'm a little nervous with all three of you hovering over my shoulder. This is boring. Make something happen. It takes a while for my program to work. It takes a few hours before we can pull all the encrypted data off. If you will pardon me, I must do an inventory of our supplies, my dear. I got it as well. Bye. Go ahead and leave. I can tell you're bored. Aren't you bored as well? No way, there's too much mystery behind this. I want to be here the second this finishes. You're so motivated. I'm annoyed. Is more like it. Try as I might, there aren't enough clues to build any sort of case. My report back to command is going to sound so weak and pathetic. I can feel my promotion slipping through the cracks. I'm going to let it. How about you show me how to play candy shop? I need to focus on the job at hand. You look like you're almost about to tear your hair out. I am. We just need to think about it in a different way. By playing games, I would think that should serve as a better role model than. Well, I would think that I should serve as a better role model than that, Zuri. That sounds professional, I believe. The right answer is that I would have broke one out if the security cracking program didn't cause a mislag. I have an idea. Why don't you play some music for me while I wait? Or we could just sit here in silence and wait. I like that idea. You don't have to play if you don't want to. It's okay. So much for that approach. I think I'm going to try playing my soundtrack of flute music and see if she'll play along next time. I know I'm being a bother, but I want to hear it live. Over the roll of the machine, I can hear a faint muttering. I glance over at Zuri and see her lips moving ever so slightly. If you want to tell me to shut up, feel free. The lab is the one place where rank holds no place. You think I'm a warrior, right? I am. I think I am. You are what you think you are. Wait, is that why you want to play for me? You can't be seriously thinking that. I think a good workout is exactly what I need right now. My coach would be so disappointed in how much I've been slacking. I'm not that stupid. You are what you think you are. So, I'm a slacker? Do you think I'm a real warrior? I'll play more computer games than you. No exist and barely pass my fitness test. Huh? No rank here. Tell me the truth. I don't think you are. Scholars aren't warriors. They're weaklings. But you seem like a real smart scholar. And I like you as a friend. I'm glad you think so. I like you as well. However, I also like that you're completely and utterly wrong. I am a real warrior. Okay, then let's spar. I need to practice my stances. No, you'd have me sprawl out over the floor, or then I have to do my work later than a potentially broken bone. Work later with a potentially broken bone. But you said you were a warrior. I am. I just fight a different type of battle than you do. A battle of information. I don't get you. These calls are all the same. Trying to confuse me. Yeah, we're the master of mind fucks. Maybe just not trying hard enough to understand. A glowing green light catches my attention. I flick the transfer switch and sit down in my computer chair. Sorry, Zuri. The rest of my life lesson is going to have to wait. It's ready. Is there anything I can do to help? Let me concentrate and I'll show you how to be a warrior in a digital age. That's not a real fight. Never is when I'm involved. Transfer complete. Program reports that I've acquired all files from the data pad. The most boring and exciting part of my investigation begins. One by one, I have to sort through each one of the files until I find something that is a fuse. People might call this an invasion of privacy, but I like to think of it as getting the mission done. Whoever owned this play candy shop too. Focus, Zuri. Sorry. First thing to check is the personal documents. If there is one place I am going to jackpot, it still is in these incriminating records. Here I come. Minutes tick by as I flip through each of the 20 massive files in the document folder. Occasionally I'll throw a non-suspect one to Zuri to keep her distracted. My excitement dwindles with each passing one. Most of them are standard issue textbooks. I even recognize a few of them from my schooling days. There isn't even a general theme. I got an ancient civilization book on one side and a fantasy book about dragons on the other. Pass the dragon one to Zuri, who dives right into it. Whoever owned this didn't keep record of journals entries. The only written documents I could find are for basic comparison to composition course. I found a damn undergraduate's data pad. Damn it, worthless. If I could breathe fire and smash stuff with my massive talents, it would be so cool. Didn't you smash things at the site according to Soul? Would you want to do more of that? No, you're no fun. If you're 20 feet high, we wouldn't be able to fit you in the ship either. Can't you let me have my dream of being a super powerful beast of legends? That's extremely hard to kill via Dark Souls. And Skyrim, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm just curious what you want to do that. What you want that. You seem to be powerful enough as you are. Nobody would dare fight me if I was such a menacing monster. Protecting people would be easy. Dragons protected gold, not people. The mindless drivel coming out of my mouth. It's only stalling the onset of fear. Some young students notes on a course I once taught isn't going to solve this. Don't fear. Wake it through this. You'll find the clues and I'll transform into a towering green dragon. You know, for this, that wouldn't be a stretch. Always going to a sci-fi thing with an open mind because you never know what the hell's going to happen. Of course, Zuri. I'll show you how I worried the digital age era fights. Rally, Natalie. You can't appear weak. I'll flip through the pictures next. Nothing jumps out at me. Kid couldn't have been a year over 16. Where he is now, I can only assume the worst. See a picture with a tall male and plump female. Both with graying hair, parents, probably at home wondering how their son is doing on his adventures in the galaxy. Mom, does she worry about me? If Dad was still around, I know he wouldn't. He was adamant that I would become a professor and teach history, not travel the universe. This is why we fight. Yeah. You might not believe it, but Soul always used to tell me that he joined the forces so kids didn't have to feel unsafe in our turbulent age. Really? Why couldn't you have said that? Soul seemed like the type to admit something so weak and heartfelt. Having compassion isn't a weakness. It is when you put yourself in danger every day of the week. I flip past the picture and it would dull it any longer. It isn't until the very last set of pictures that I finally find something of interest. Oh! Trust me that one. Trust me that one. A towering limestone tablet with delicate inscriptions carved on it. I don't remember seeing this at the research site. A giant rock would have stuck out. Pictures came in a variety of angles. There are no notes associated with them, but I can only assume that the person who took them, these were excited. This rock was something important. Zuri, do you understand these inscriptions? I've never seen anything like this before. Ik not verlosso toi Zinko! Some Lord of the Rings shit. You can read it? No, I'm just saying random things that sound smart. Ah, shit. Not sure if sarcasm was just trying to say. Sorry, I don't have any clue what these things are. Do not ever joke like that again. Oh, she needs that little thing up there. Sorry, Major. I enjoy a good laugh, but not in the heat of things. Computer, cross-check this with my cryptography database. I want to know what language this is. Yes, Major Pusil. Cross-checking with the internal database before sending it to external sites. Estimated response time from SIT Sector 3 Linguistics database is 12 hours. Damn! Welcome to the joys of interstellar communications. We want to be able to get a connection. We are in shift. I guess Commander's going to have to wait a day. Which reminds me. Lieutenant Star. This is Major Basil in private. Kika. If you want to talk to me, do it in person. Too pressing. Could you distinguish what type of shuttles left to shift trails? Even if I could. You know how many different types of ships are there? Billions. Billions, I tell you. Billions of ships. Goddamn. You got the Normandy. You got the Enterprise. Voyager. Deep Space Nine. Enterprise 2. Enterprise 3. You got the futuristic Voyager. Got Babylon 5. Got Andromeda. Version 1 and version 2. You got McGuire ships. You got TIE fighters. You got your X-Wings, Y-Wings, A-Wings, any type of wings. Got your Millennium Falcons. You got your Star Destroyers. You got your Death Stars and Super Death Stars. You got your Guau warships. Got a Romulan warship. You got the Scimitar. Got the Black Pearl. That's different. Then there's that ship from Star Ocean, The Last Hope. I forgot his name. It's like the nameless ship. Let's see what the ship's gonna name. None right now. Oh, hey, can I forget about mechs? But those are kind of short-range fighters. Oh, and Battlestar. Can't forget about Battlestars. And those, yeah. Okay. 3,822 known types of craft still in use, but I really just need to know if you can determine the size of ships. No. They're all the same stupid size. I just picked a random path, or do you just do something have one for me to choose? No, Lieutenant, I don't have any updated routes for you. We just need to be on our guard. One of those escaping shuttles is carrying precious cargo. So you do have something. Not at all, I can confirm a few things. Still out. Hey, wait! Did you hear that out part of my call? Stuffy wants you buckled up. I'm going to make the shift in 5 minutes. Roger. Out. Gee. Forget about the jump. Like I said before, you're not quite a warrior yet. I'm going to buckle myself down in my bunk and think this is over. Oh, I thought she said, wank me in a few hours. I was like, whoa, wank me in a few hours. I was like, okay. It's like, wake me up in a few hours, please. Good night and good dreams. No, I don't want dreams. I want answers. Let it simmer for a while, and the answers will come to you. I can only hope that some answers to this mysterious script will be delivered soon. That we are not too late before the shuttle disappears on us. Natalie, are you awake? I think I might cut it here. Yeah, make an episode.